Okay, hello to anybody that's watching. Welcome to my first streaming attempt. Well, I'm going to be attempting to play Mario 64, which is being played on a Xbox 360 controller because I don't have anything to hook my actual N64 up, so I'm going to play it using an emulator on my Mac. I've played it, just a quick check, and it all seems to go through fairly well. I haven't noticed any little glitches on this particular game. I have with others. But if you haven't played Mario 64 before, it's just about my favourite Mario game. I'm not sure if it's this one or Super Mario World, but this one blew me away. This was the sort of era where the PlayStation was coming out and everybody was really a little bit negative about the N64 because it was sort of, this is a kiddie console, it's got no good games. But the game mechanics of Mario 64 completely blew me away because it's just changed the way people navigate around 3D space. But let's start the game. Ciao! You've reached Princess Toadstool's castle with a warp pipe, or via a warp pipe. Using the controller as a piece of cake, press A to jump, B to attack. Press B to read signs. 2. Use the control stick in the centre of the controller to move Mario around. Now head for the castle. Fortunately, the Xbox 360 controller doesn't do a bad job of mapping to the N64 controller buttons. The N64 had a button on the back called the Z button, which we're using here, and it had the C buttons to look around, which we're using the second analog stick. Is there anyone that hasn't played this? There might be. There might be young people that just don't know, so I'm going to describe it in great detail as I go. I do get this out and play it every so often on my actual N64 because it's just such a good game. But it's very unusual I go that far. Good afternoon, the Lakitu brothers here, reporting live just outside Princess's castle. Mario has just arrived on the scene and will be filming the action live as he enters the castle and pursues the missing Power Stars. As seasoned cameraman, we'll be shooting from the recommended angle, but you can change the camera angle by pressing the C buttons, or the analog stick here on this particular controller. If we can't just review any further, we'll buzz. Take a look at the surroundings, stop and press C. Press A to resume play, switch camera modes with the R button. Signs along the way will review these instructions. Yada yada yada. For now, reporting live, this has been the Lakitu brothers. Yeah, it's not quite traditional. It's not like you can move the camera around freely. It's like you can move it by angles. Anyway, let's go in the castle, because Princess has been kidnapped. Welcome, no one's home. Now scram and don't come back. Typical Bowser. Oh look, there's a little toad. Let's talk to him. Am I glad to see you? The princess and I, and well, everybody, we're off. Trapped inside the castle walls. We're all trapped inside the castle walls. Bowser has stolen the castle stars and he's using the power to create his own world and the paintings and walls. Please recover the Power Stars. As you find them, you can use their power to open doors that Bowser has sealed. There are 4 rooms on the first floor. Start in the one with the painting of the Bob-omb inside. It's the only room that Bowser hasn't sealed. When you collect 8 Power Stars, you'll be able to open the door with a big star. The princess must be inside. And when I started playing this game for the first time, I thought this was the entire game. Literally, that the princess is in that big one up there, and we have to get it out. So let's go over to start. And whenever I see a Bob-omb now, I just think of Sex Bob-omb from, oh god, what's the movie called? Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. Big Bob-omb on the summit.
Let's go.
Wow, you're smack in the middle of the battlefield. You'll find Power Stars that Bowser stole inside the painting walls. First, talk to the Bob-omb buddy, press B to talk, he'll certainly help you out, and so will his comrades in other areas. To read signs, stop, face them, press B, press A or B to scroll ahead. You can talk to some other characters by facing and pressing B. Oh, that's a lot of text. Hey, little dude. I do like the way you accidentally punch people before you talk to them. Watch out, if you wander around here, you're liable to be blasted by a water bomb. Okay. The enemy Bob-ombs love to fight and they're always finding ways to attack. This meadow has become battlefield ever since Big Bob-omb got his paws on the Power Star. Can you recover the star for us? Cross the bridge and go left up the path to find the Big Bob-omb. Please come back to see me after you retrieve the Power Star. Goodness, that's a lot of instructions. So, this is probably my most played level of the entire game, because every time I pick up this game again, I sort of pop round and play a couple of levels in this one, so I know it quite well. Essentially, we just need to get to the top of the mountain to fight King Bob-omb and retrieve the first Power Star. And I can pretty much tag by some water bombs. I can pretty much ignore everything else that's going on for the benefit of getting up there quickly. So the thing I like about Mario 64 is that it's got camera controls, and kind of unlike a modern game you might play on like PS4 or Xbox One, I'm not doing anything with the camera controls. It's got a sort of nice way of following you around. Sometimes it gets a bit lost and you need to correct it, but most of the time what it's actually doing is pretty good. So I'm going up and up the hill. I have a fight at the top. With this geezer, King Bob-omb. I'm Big Bob-omb, Lord of all blasting matter, King of the kabooms the world over. How dare you scale the mountain? By what right do you set foot on my imperial mountaintop? These are harsh words. You may have eluded my guards, but you'll never escape my grasp. And you'll never take away my Power Star. I hereby challenge you, Mario. If you want the star I hold, you must prove yourself in battle. Can you pick me up from the back and hurl me to the raw turf? I think you cannot. I think we have an interesting clue about how to beat this particular little sub-boss. The first time I played it, I was throwing him off the mountain, and that is not the way to do it. You've just got to pick him up and chuck him down. So run behind him, pick him up, and give him a throw. And then do this a couple more times. If you do throw him off the mountain, which I will demonstrate, which I thought would inflict more damage, it just makes him come back again. Look at that. Suddenly he's infused with a lot more energy. You must fight with honor. It's against the real rules to throw the king into the ring. I do not remember that little text box. That's quite funny. Alright, let's get him again. What? Can it be a pipsqueak like you has defused the Bob-omb King? You might be fast enough to ground me, but you'll have to pick up the pace if you want to take King Bowser by the tail. Another clue into how to defeat Bowser there. Methinks my troops could learn a lesson from you. Here is your star, as promised, Mario. It's nice that they keep their promises. If you want to see me again, select the star from the menu. For now, farewell. We have our first star, once we pick it up.
Here we go!
You've recovered one of the stolen Power Stars. Now you can open some of the sealed doors in the castle. Try the princess's room on the second floor and the room with the painting of the Womp's Fortress on floor 1. Bowser's troops are still gaining power, so you cannot give up. Save us, Mario. Keep searching for the stars. Yeah, so we can go and open another one, but there's multiple stars to get from each room. So we're going to get a couple more first before we do anything else. And it tells you what you have to do. Foot race with Koopa the Quick. It's basically a race against a Koopa to the top. Oh, these guys said they wanted to talk to me as well. We're Peace Up and Bob-omb, so we don't use cannons. But if you'd like to blast off, we don't mind. Help yourself. We prepare all the cannons to this course for you to use. Bon voyage. So I can now jump in the hole and get fired out of the cannon, which is going to come in handy in a star or two. Yep. Yada 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 yada. Okay. So let's get racing with Koopa. Hey Mario, is it true that you beat Big Bob-omb? Cool. You must be strong and pretty fast. So how fast are you anyway? 3 views, someone is watching. Wow, amazing. Hello, if you're watching. I'm not keeping a track on that, I'm getting into the game. But feel free to post a hello, and I will hello you back. You must be talking pretty fast, so how fast are you anyway? Fast enough to beat me, Cooper the Quick? I don't think so, just try me. How about a race to the mountaintop where Big Bob on was? What do you say? When I say go, let the race begin. Ready? Go. Essentially pretty easy, because Cooper the Quick is not all that quick in this one, so you can just pretty much use the same route as we went last time. There's a couple of other places Cooper the Quick appears where he's a little bit more challenging than the other races. But on this one it's like, you'll be waiting for him for a good 30 seconds or so when you get to the top. I do like the music in this game. It's cheesy, but it really works. Sneaky shortcut. That's me winning. I'll do a celebratory pole dance. Presumably Cooper's around here somewhere. There he is. He's going to get here in the end. Come on. You can do it. There he is. Huff, puff, puff. Whoa, you really are fast. A human blur. Here you go. You've won it fair and square. And we have another star. Celebratory. Where's my camera? There it is. So let's go back and get a few more stars from this one before we have to move on. Shoot the island in the sky, and this is why we opened the cannons by talking to the pig bombs, what they're called. I can't remember now. So there is an island in the sky that has a star in it, which we are going to go and get. By doing much the same thing again, basically running up the hill. Not all the way to the top this time, there's a cannon halfway up. There's actually several ways to get up this hill, and I keep using the same one for some reason. What you can't do in this game is get all the available stars from the first level without going away and coming back, because there's some switch blocks that you need to do. So here's the floating island, and we're in the cannon, so let's fire ourselves at it. And what we've got here is a box to hit with a star in it. It's number 3. You've recovered 3 power stars. Now you can open any door with 3 on its star. Yeah, i.e. 3 stars in the door. You can come and go from open courses as you please. The enemies ahead are even meaner, so be careful. Well, that's a stark warning. But be careful as we play. The 8 red coins. In each level, there's 2 commonalities for each type of. Is it a level or world, whatever? There's 1 star you get for collecting over 100 coins, and there's always an 8 coin star as well. And you don't have to do them in the order it says. You can just basically turn up and get them as you like, although there's certain events that only show up under certain conditions. So I need to go... Yeah. So the 8 coins are kind of a fun one. They're kind of vaguely hidden, but they're not too badly hidden. They're not like a sort of secret thing you have to find. You just sort of find them in slightly obscure places and sort of have to think about how you're going to actually get there to get it without getting hurt. I mean, if you look closely here, there's one there, and there's a great big chain chomp trying to get you, so you have to watch out for him. And there's one over under here. So this is really a case of kind of knowing where you're going. There's also an extra life there, which is always handy. Let's get away from this bomb before he kills me. Okay, so grab that. Like that. Like, ooh, the camera just went a bit funny there, didn't it? Right, that's those ones there. Then the next one, oh, it's a bit stupid, I don't know where I was going now. And again, let's get some stars, smart shit. So if you lose energy on this game, you can basically pick up some coins, and that becomes energy. Oh, there's another extra life. Lives are things you don't really run out of. The game doesn't punish you for getting things wrong. You basically just start off again on that world. So it's a tough little hill to get up to get the next red coin, and there are 8 red coins on each world, and getting those 8 will make a star appear somewhere, not necessarily where you want it to be or expect it to be. So you've got to try and sort of figure out where it's going to be as well. Well, it's certainly a lot of cannonballs coming down. Right, the camera's all a bit wonky here, isn't it? God, I've certainly got a bit busy. So the reason I'm here, if you noticed the last time we went to the island, there's actually a red coin there, so we need to get that one. Up on the top of that tree, look. So, let's go get this one. Oh, that's only 6. Oh, I can see just behind me there, I can see 2 coins, so we should be able to shoot our way to those ones. There's the 8, and there is the star. Alrighty, we are well on our way now. Let's go back in. I think we can do one more on this one, but not the one it wants. Where it says Mario Wings to the Sky. What we've got is a couple of well, there's one type of block. You see, hello. Hello. I am going to upload it to YouTube, but it's hardly a perfect playthrough because it's just me messing around. Well, I'm only going to go for like an hour or so. Just do bits and pieces here and there and do multiple parts. Oh, okay. I need the music and sound effects to do things. Else I can't do stuff like that. Alrighty. Laters. Bye. What was I saying? Jack just called me and said, "You're going to burn yourself out if you carry on talking." But I tend to talk my own few stuff anyway. Anyway, the reason we can't do Mario Takes to the Wing or whatever it's called. It's because we need this switch block to be active, which will give him the winged cap, which means he can fly and get the star we're talking about. But that switch is somewhere else. I can't remember where else. But I can go out of order and get myself another star here, which is the one under this chain chomp, which keeps getting me. To do that, I need to release the chain chomp, which which means I actually have to get up on this thing. Come on, where's my camera? Ah, hang on. I'm going to have to get some more coins first. That went really badly, didn't it? Where am I? Right. Let's get some coins. Right. Let's try that again, hopefully without getting eaten. It's quite hard to jump up on that one log thing. Doesn't help. That the camera screws up occasionally. Oh, come on. Keep missing it. This is not good. All coins needed. Of course, normally I can play through this bit perfectly. Oh, the pressure of streaming. More coins to recover. Okay, once we get the extra life order of that. Oh, finally! I thought that was never going to happen. Set the chain chomp free. He goes, bashes into that, goes away. Meanwhile, we get the star. Hooray!
Here we go!
So at this point, I'm going to leave that level because I need to come back to it to think about how to get the wing star and the more than 100 coins to get the other star. So let's go over to open. Should we open that one or that one? Let's go open the one at the top. I don't know what that is. We unleash the star. Our stars don't go down for opening. It's just like you just need this many stars to open the door, basically. What's this one? I'm in here. I can't remember why I'm in here. Mario, my castle's in great peril. I know that Bowser is the cause, and I know that only you can stop him. The doors in the castle have been sealed by Bowser. It can only be opened with star power. But there are secret paths in the castle, paths that Bowser hasn't found. One of these paths is in this room, and it holds one of the castle's secret stars. Find that secret star, Mario. It will help you on a quest. Please, Mario, you have to help us. Retrieve all of the power stars in the castle and free us from this awful prison. Please! Ah, oh, man, I can't remember how to do this one. Normally it's a case of like, oh, you find a window to get through eventually. What about here? This looks like something to bounce on. I hear a timer going. Yeah. I remember this one now. And I'll tell you why. It's because I think it's this one. There are 120 stars complete in this game. And when I played through the first time, I got to 119, and for the life of me, I could not find where you get the last star from. And I think it turned out to be that it was this course or another race course that you have to go through and do again and get a really good time on, like under 21 seconds or something. But if you got under 21 seconds like the first time you did it, it didn't give you another star, and it doesn't give you any clues that there's another star to get. So I had to eventually like look it up and just to try and understand where the extra star was, but it did wind me up somewhat that I had to do that, and it wasn't like a proper star. It was just like, oh, we had to go and do it again. That was annoying. Anyway, let's open this one. What you'll find now is my memory is not quite as good for getting things. So what I always have to do as well is just have a quick look against these walls, because sometimes if you talk to people, they've got like stars. Hey, I found a star or something. It was Bowser that saw the stars. I saw him with my own eyes. I don't think anyone's in any doubt it was Bowser. He's hidden 6 stars in each course, but you won't find them all in the same courses until you press the cap switches, as I mentioned. The stars you found will show on each course's starting screen. If you want to see some of the enemies you've defeated, some stars you recovered from them. Yep, that's it, is it? That's all you've got for me. Nothing at all useful. So let's get this one going. What's this one? Whoops Fortress. I tend to remember this one reasonably well, I think. Hello, the Lakitu brothers, cutting in with live update on Mario's progress. Is about to learn a technique for sneaking up on enemies. The trick is he has to walk very slowly in order to walk quietly. And wrapping up filming techniques we'll do early. You take a look around using C, use the distance. When you can't move the camera any further, there's possible sound. Yeah, this was the N64 controller as well, one of the first consoles to come with an analog controller, and mostly you'd just be running around, but of course you can just press the button a little bit and you walk, press the button even less and you do a sneaky. And the reason you might want to sneak up is to basically kill a piranha plant. It seems a little bit unfair, you're killing it in its sleep, but you know, such is life. Let's take a shortcut here. Let's try and take a shortcut here. So yeah, the first one here is your classic. Let's just run into this guy. Get to the top and take him out that way. This is where you have to start being a little bit more careful because it's not quite such an open level. But fortunately the camera for the most part works pretty well. I'm generally not... Oh. I just ran directly off the end for some reason. Right, okay, back up here. Let's try that again without falling off. I'll make the excuse, I'm on an Xbox 360 controller. Yeah, that's why I just ran into a blow. Let's try that again, that's better. Right, let's concentrate a little bit more there on not falling off the ends. Yeah. I quite like worms, they're a pretty easy enemy to defeat. You make them try and whoop you, and then you butt stomp them. Oh, she missed completely. Oh no, that's terrible. Right, I don't need to be able to get him. Get up here. So then we've got the King of Wumps. It makes me so mad. We build your houses, your castles, we pave your roads, and still you walk all over us. Good playing words there. Do you ever say thank you? No. Well, you're not going to wipe your feet on me. I think I'll crush you just for fun. Do you have a problem with that? Just try and pound me, wimp. Ha! Again, nice clue there. Ground pound time. And again, we just need to get him to try and fall on us 3 times. Sort him out. Always a sort of more straightforward boss on the first star. No, crushed again. I'm just a stepping stone after all. I won't grovel. Here, you win. Take this with you. I do like the way they are prepared to give up their bounty quite nicely.
Here we go!
So let's go get a few more out of that one before we move on to the top of the fortress. Oh right, yeah. A similar thing again. We're gonna climb up to the top and come on. There's a jump, but you have to reverse your direction. It's like a sideways jump. There we go. Useful for getting up things quickly. Yeah, so after the first star, you still go up the top, but there's like a little tower to climb in order to do stuff. So let's go and do that. Okay, gently, don't fall off the end again. There we go. Go in. It's not important. Okay, so here's our tower we have to climb now. Usually pretty easy. It's somewhere where the camera can screw you up a little bit because it's easy to jump the wrong way into these side bits. A bit of manual camera manipulation on this one helps you out. Basically, don't rush it. That's what I tend to try to do. You don't need to rush. And the last one takes you up the top, where we should find a star. There it is.
Here we go!
Apple email. Huh? You've recovered 8 of the power stars. Now you can open the big door with the big star, but Bowser's just ahead. Can you hear the princess calling? Jack, what do you mean, Apple email? I'm somewhat confused in that. Shoot into the wild blues. Bong noise, you got an email. Oh! Oh yeah, it's picking up all the desktop sounds. There's, your computer made a noise. Yeah, on the Mac, there isn't something where you can make sound from one window go into OBS, so you have to download something else and create this fake multi-output device and sort of link that back in, which is a pain. I've forgotten what this one is. What was this one called? Shoot into the blue. Shoot into the wild blue, that's it. Okay. Remember this one. A bit of strange texture weirdness there. This one is a case of opening up the cannons, I think, if I remember rightly. Line out. Thinking about switching the windows yet? Never. Never. That'd be awful. How would I can't not use Final Cut X. It's impossible now. And I cannot deal with Windows. I couldn't deal with it at work. I don't think I can deal with it anymore now. Let's try firing about there-ish. Lovely shot. Which we should find here. There's a lovely star.
Here we go!
No, Hackintoshes are no good if you ever need to upgrade. They sort of fall a bit behind there. It's doing an okay job, I think. Bearing in mind it's running an emulator and doing a whole bunch of stuff and being able to stream reasonably. It is taking up 33% CPU doing all of this. What was this one? This was the red coin one, wasn't it? These are a little bit more spread out. What I might try and do is the 100 coin thing while I'm here. Because getting 100 coins on this level is not too tricky generally. But let's find out. So I actually have to go to the proper to do this. And this is another bit where the camera can screw you a little bit. blame the camera for that. That was just me. Died. Let's try that again. Right, same thing. Let's not mess around now. Let's just take these guys out quicker. There is one red coin on here which can be a right pain, and it's on top of one of the. That's a thump or whatever. It's basically one of the floating blocks you've got to get on top of, and it does make things quite hard. Let's get over here first. So there's another switch block for something else. I can't remember what that is. What's it say on the sign there? There are special caps in the red, green and blue blocks. Step on the switches in the hidden courses to activate the cap box. We haven't found any of those yet. So let's get up here for starters. So, if we pull out, there is a red coin on top of this guy. Sometimes it's really tricky to get the balance on that one. You seem to fall off really easily, but we did okay there. So let's pick up these coins because we want to try and get 100 coins. Getting 100 coins is one of the only times you can get a star and then you don't exit the level. It'll let you save and then carry on. There's an, I'm going to have to go down so we get it right. Oh no, got it. That's right. Just go back here to pick up the coins on this thing. And I can get down from there. Let's hope so. Oh. That was really bad. I'm slightly embarrassed. Right, let's try that again, but not quite so crap. Okay, that was better. Okay, now we go back up and get the rest of the coins and of course the red coins, which we're still after. I think I've got 3 at the moment, so there's another 5 out there somewhere. And I can remember where to put some of them. One's behind here. Up there. That coin. And then here. Just love that animation. Creep up here. Give him a thump because I want his coins. So we're already on 84 normal coins. This is very different from the original level where you can't get 100 coins unless you've got that red cap thing sorted out. Oops. Okay, so let's get these ones. Just have to stand around here-ish. We'll get that extra life after all. 95 now, so it's doing quite well. It's just an abundance of coins on this one, to be honest. There we go, there's 100. So let's get this one.
Here we go!
You've collected 100 coins. Now Mario gains more power from the castle. Do you want to save? Yes. Carry on and get the red coins, the rest of them. I missed. You'll also get every 50 coins you get when you exit the level. So if you finish the level and then get 50 or 100 coins, you basically get extra lives at the end of it, which is quite handy too. So, oops, that's not the right thing I want to do. Kicking. Kick. Let's do that kick. Go across here. Take out some red coins. Oh no! We fell down. That's okay. We got the 100 coins done. At least that was something. Let's go in and get the red coin sorted out now. That was pretty bad. Never mind. Right. I need to get these two down. Choose the wrong weight. Oh look, you can see a little line there. The emulator's not doing a great job. Okay, I get on his head again quite cleanly. Yes. I tried this the other day. It took me about 7 or 8 goes. It's bizarre. It's working so well now. Let's try getting lined up a bit better. Here we go. Hey, we got her in the end. Right, I've got how many I got. Is that 4? I don't know. Go get the others. That's 5. Two to go. So I think the last two are both of these floating islands. Get up there. Oh, come on, man. What are you doing? Right, come on, Mario. Stop getting overly nervous now. We can do this. Me and you, together. Like a team. I'll just move the camera just to help me out a little bit. Although the camera moves itself back. It's like, no, I want to show the side view. Which is great from this point of view, not so great when I'm trying to see stuff. And the star is right back down the bottom. I think we can. Let's just get this one. One last one. Oh, that's quite a good shot. There's the star. Hooray. Oof.
Here we go!
I think that's all I want to do on that one, so I'm going to move to another world now. I talked to this guy, didn't I? Oh yeah, this is you. Star with the stars. Yada yada yada. Right. Come on, camera. There we go. Let's go over to... Ooh, this is cool. Now, I got this one the first time because I saw this light shining through, so I set it like that, and you can basically just look up, and you will end up wing cap corner. course. Step on the red switch at the top of the tower and at the centre of the rainbow ring. When you trigger the switch, all the red blocks you find will become solid. Try out the wing cap, do the triple jump to take off, and Z to land. Pull back on the control stick to go up and push forward to nose down, just as you would when flying an airplane. Oh, Christ's sakes, I missed it. Let's try that one again. Yeah, all you essentially do is just look up at where the light's coming from and it takes you into that course. So let's try it again. This time I will try and actually land in the right place. There we go. So here's the first switch block, which will allow me to get back into that first course. Now when you catch a block out and red blocks you find, I can see red coins up there in the sky. I would like to save, yes. And there's a red thingy. Let's get a new cap. And what we have to do is do a triple jump to get in the air. Where is... seem to get out very high there. Let's try that again. Take something over here. I'm not doing this at all well. I'm going to leave this level. But what I am going to do is go back to the first level and see if I can actually... Where's the first level? Not that one. Up here. And see if I can get the one that needs the wing cap. What was it called? Coins into the sky or something, I think. Mario Wings to the Sky. That's it.
Let's go.
So, yeah, I think with this one I want to be on that floating island to get what I need to get. So let's go up there first. Oh. That's new and interesting clonking, doesn't it? It's quite interesting playing this because it's like this level, or at least the first few stars on it, I remember very well because whenever I come back and start it up, I go, this is, you know, one I always play. But the rest of the stuff, it's like you sort of rediscover it again. You're like, oh yeah, that's how it works. It's like you completely forget everything. Right, so let's go over here. How did you not? Cocked up my triple jump twice then. Get off the tree. Oh, Mario, you've really let us down. Let's get in here. Get in there. For sakes. Come on, Mario. Oh, no worries, Jack. See you later. Let's try it again. I think we've got to get all those centre stars. So let's just going to blast off and go that way. That's the easiest way to do it. We line up quite nicely on this second one. Yep, there we go. That was quick. start again.
Here we go!
Right, I'm going to go back and do another course now. Slightly bored of that one, so let's open this 3-star door. Reacting to the star power, the door slowly opens. Kind of looks like it opened normally to me. Oh, okay, this is the snowman one. I'm trying to look behind again just to see if there's anyone in the shadows. There's this sign. What's the sign say? Stop and press the to crouch. Press A to high back with somersault. Oh, side somersault. Run, do a sharp U-turn and jump. You can catch lots of air with both jumps. I do like the standing one. Why is he on the floor? I'm trying to demonstrate a finger jump here. Of course, if you just hold that down, he'll crawl. Anyway, into Snowman World. Or Cool Mountain, as its proper name is. Slip sliding away. Watch out for slippery conditions. Please enter the cottage first. Well, that's pretty basic instructions, so, you know, let's do what it tells us to. Welcome to the snow slide. Hop on to speed up. Press forward on the control stick to slow down and pull back. I know some people had a real problem with this thing because the control is a little bit weird around the corners, and if you try and go too fast or too slow, you can bugger it up and go straight off like that. That was just demonstrating what people might do to do it wrong. Not me, of course, I would never do that.
Mamma mia!
Let's try that again. This is course 4, which means I've not done them in slightly the wrong order. So where's course 3? I don't know. We'll find it in a minute. Right, let's try it again. It of course doesn't matter what order you tackle things in. There's no reliance on anything. I'm not going to go for the coins. I'm just going to try and take the safe path through the middle. But you can pick up loads of coins on here, obviously. It's these bank corners are the problems. Too much speed, too little speed, they will both screw you up. We should find we have a star waiting for us. Look at that. That's what we want. Life. I was running a little bit low after dying a couple of times. Okay, Little Penguin lost. It's a fairly easy one because if you just see, just as I enter the level there, you may see a little penguin up there. It's a lost penguin, so we need to pick him up and take him back to his mum. Which we do by grabbing him and taking him down this hill. This probably isn't the right way to go. When you're carrying something, Mario gets really sort of slowed down, so it's really hard to walk. You haven't got your normal sort of jumps and things, so it's not quite as trivial as normal. It's really slow. Oh, hang on. Still put him down there. No, no, where are you going? Oh, for God's sakes. Let's try that one again.
Mamma mia!
I certainly wouldn't be a speedrunner. It's called casual playthrough for a reason. Oh my god, now I've done it again. Right. Get the penguin. Get the penguin. I've got the penguin this time. This is better. Put the penguin down for some reason. Right. Here we go again. Let's try and not to drop the penguin this time, or otherwise die. Let's do that slow walk over. The problem on this one is getting past the snowman. Managed it first time, look at that. Because it's just so slow. There's the mummy penguin down below. There's another baby penguin up on that roof there. Maybe I've rescued the wrong one, I can't remember. Anyway, this all penguins are the same, I'm sure it'll be fine. Let's try it. You found my precious, precious baby. Where have you been? How can I ever thank you, Mario? I will accept stars. Oh, I do have this star. Here, take it with my eternal gratitude. It's making friends in high places, that is.
Here we go!
We're up to 14 now. I think we'll try extracting a few more stars from here before we go for the Bowser fight. Cool, cool, man. Big penguin race. What's the big penguin race? I have no idea. Let's go for the racing loop. I'm guessing he's in here. He wants to race me. Well, let's try going in here. Oh yeah, there's a penguin. What up? Hey E, Mario buddy, how's it going? Step right up, you look like a fast sledding kind of guy. I know speed when I see it, yes sirree, I'm the world champion sledder, you know. What do you say? How about a race? Ready? Go, let's do it. Oh man, I meant to try and jump there to get a bit of a slide advantage, but that went a bit wrong. Oh, oh, oh. Bouncy, bouncy. Oh, no. That's what happens when you try too hard. Okay, let's try that again. Must do better.
Go!
Okay, come on. We're good this time. Yes, yes, we want to race. Let's do it. Right, let's try and go more with sensible speed around here. Can't see with the big penguin button away. Okay, this is slightly better. This big bank corner here that I do not like. No, not again. What a nightmare. Okay.
Mamma mia!
This is not normally a sticking point for me. Normally the penguin races are okay. I'm feeling it under pressure with this penguin. He's a pain. So we do better. Right. This time, penguin. We're just going down. Right, let's do it. Come on. Straight past him. No messing around this time. Making it my own. Ooh. God damn it, where did he come from? Why was he going so fast this time? I might go full speed here. Oh man, not again, no! 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 Ugh, I got off the line. Got off the line. This is bad.
Mamma mia!
Really bad. Come on.
Go!
We can do this. You can do this. I have faith. Right. One last try, because I feel I might need to leave it alone and come back again if not. Alright, that's better. No messing around this time. Pass me there again. Okay, now I need to definitely slow it down for this bit. Oh no! Exactly the same place.
Mamma mia!
I might just go to a different course because I'm getting driven slightly crazy on that one. Now the other course must be... Ah, this one over here. I think. Correcting that the star power the door slowly opens. Ah, it's this sort of sunken wall thing. What's this? Are you using the cap blocks? You really should, you know. To make them solid, you can break them. You have to press the colour cap switches in the castle's hidden courses. You'll find the hidden courses only after regaining some of the power stars. The cap blocks are a big help. Red for wing cap, green for metal cap, blue for vanish cap. Okay. Do I remember something about one of these fish tanks being you can jump through or something? There's a little sort of gap up there. Oh, hang on, there's a toad here. Look. Go talk to him. The names of the stars are also hints for finding them in their display at the beginning of each course. You can collect the stars in the order. You won't find some stars, enemies, or items unless you select a specific star. After you collect some stars, you can try another course. We're waiting for your help. Particularly useful, was it? Right. Aha! I did find something up there. Okay, underwater. It's another sort of red coin thing. Now, handily, you run out of air, yeah, but if you collect stars, it replenishes air, so that's means you can kind of keep underwater for a long time as long as you don't go crazy and just collect all the coins that you want to. So there's one down here. So this is one of the castle's sort of hidden stars. Sometimes it is given away. Other times you'll need to do some sort of work to get them. Like now, when we're having to swim. Swim, swim, swim. What is this? Number 7? Yep, so number 8 should be over here. Yep. And we've got a star. Let's swim over and get it.
Here we go!
You can still do that underwater, which is quite impressive. One of the castle's secret stars. Hooray for me. Okay, let's see what's in here. Jolly Roger Bay. It's plunder in the sunken ship. Here's a course I don't really remember. So we live in hope. Read before diving in. If you stay in the water for too long, you'll run out of oxygen. Return to the surface for air or find an air bubble or coins to breathe while underwater. Aid to swim. Hold A to swim slowly and steadily. Tap A for smooth timing to gain speed. Press up on the control stick. Press A to dive. Press down on the control stick to reach the surface. Hold down and press A while on the surface near the edge to jump out. Okay, all good stuff. What's this? The special caps thingy. There we go. So let's swim along here because I do know that wreck is far along. Now, is this the one with the eel? Do we have to tempt the eel out on this one? I cannot remember. Okay. Here's a shipwreck that we need to plunder. What you will notice about it is there is a massive eel, kind of, ouch. Oh, this is bad. Slightly in the way, get some coins quick. Okay, let's try that again. Quite honestly, I can't remember what we do. I thought the eel came out. Oh, he looks like he is out now. Well, I don't see him anyway, so let's see if we can get in. Okay, inside. That's handy. Oh, this is about getting things in order. Yes, it wasn't that one. Right. It's a case of just working out the order. So we go back. Oh man. It really damages you if you can't like work out your space. So that's air bubble again. That's number 1. So we know that that one's not number 2. So hopefully this one is. Oh, air bubble. So maybe this one's number 3. No. Start again. Oh man, I swung past it again. Okay. Number 1. It's a good start. Number 2. Which means this one must be number 3. And then the last one has to be number 4. So it's about getting them in order, essentially. Now what we've got is the boat is coming out of the water, so the furthest we can get up, the handier it will be. And I've missed every single one. Well, that worked out. I was nearly at the top there and it all went a bit wrong. So yeah, what we do is we have to jump to the top. Which I seem incapable of doing for some reason. Okay, stop jumping. Stop. Stop! Oh, for God's sakes, man. Come on, Mario, you're really letting us down here. Backwards, someone to it. No, you cannot. Okay, come up there. More straightforward. Oh, thank goodness, that was taking a while. We have plundered the sunken ship. Hooray! Let's see what else we can get. Can the eel come out to play? Oh, this is when it comes out. So the eel, I remember this one, is swimming around with basically a star attached to its tail, if I remember rightly. So it's a case of not hitting the eel, yet getting very, very close to it indeed. See, the ship is now up above. So, where is the eel? There's the eel. There's a star down there that we can't get. First we kind of tipped him out like that. That worked quite well. It's not too well, really. Oh, hang on. Can we get that star? Oh no. Can't because of the bubbles. Can't. Replenish my energy there a little bit. Okay. There's the eel, and you can see there is a star at the end of the eel. This is where the perspective is a little bit tricky. Dang, I missed it. Ah, I wanted to get hit by the star. Shit. Let's get up quick. I run out of energy. Come on. Man, it's a long way up. I'm streaming Mario 64. can't get me. Come on, out you come. Oh, come on. How close was that time? Perilously close. Right. Oh man, come on. Give me it. Give me it. Give me it. Oh. Oh no. I'm dead as a doornail.
Mamma mia! Go.
I'm a touch worried my lives are getting a little bit depleted at this point. Maybe I'll try and get a few coins and get some lives back. That'd be quite nice. So I'm going to point out showing the water. Doing a particularly good job at oops, actually getting many coins. I've got a couple of red ones, but that's not exactly going to help me too much, is it? What's this say? Climbing is easy. When you jump at trees, poles, grab them automatically. Jump off backwards, rotate round. Yeah, jump off. Yep. Also, this guy. We need the cannon, I think, to get to some of the poles. Okay. I get to this pole. Okay, is there anything up the top? Yes. So the cannon's here. What I'm aiming to get to is, I guess, these poles. That wasn't quite right. Going to go a little bit higher on that one. Oh yeah, let's connect some coins. Just notice a little box over here. I'm interested in what it is. What's in there? Few coins. Can't be like it. Okay, so up slightly higher. Hit that pole. Yeah, maybe. What the hell? As far as I was concerned, I hit that pole spot. Seem to see it differently though. Okay. Trying to get higher up again still. Thank you. Right, what I want to do now is try and line up. Got it, right. What I was going for. Yeah. Oops. Oh. Did not know there was a star there. I'll take it anyway.
Here we go!
Well, we've been streaming for about an hour, so I'm going to call it quits there, and I'm going to come back and play some more of this another day. If anybody's watching this, feel free to follow, and then you'll find out where I'm doing it. This will also go up on YouTube and stuff like that. Until next time, we'll come back with Mario, and I'll catch you later. Bye for now.